These captured moments of the things I thought I lacked, and photographs worth thousands more. My ancestors hung high upon white painted walls, and white paint peeled over and onto itself, revealing corroding rebar like broken bones and rust. Such nostalgia, the smell of dust and melting Polaroid in the summer heat. Overexposed photos fading behind glass, reflecting in my eyes the mistakes made and the sense of self-esteem and starch. I smell them coming up as vapor from the ironing board, teasing a prepubescent badass barricaded behind barred windows that kept him from escaping from a home front of a home from which he waged war. A prisoner of good parenting. Patience, mother called this when, for 18 years, the only thing she struck while the iron was hot was not her children, but their clothes, pressed clothes. I remember not being the best dressed, but blessed by hand-me-downs and homemade house rules like mommy's house, mommy's motherfucking rules now. Pick your shit up off the floor. 4, 3, 2, no one ever heard one. Before my mother scorn took the form in the shape of the belt buckle that four brothers all referred to as the fear of God. Security I found in the fears instilled in me. Witchcrafts and witch doctors which later led my mother to start suffocating me in kisses. The ones I missed so much. Lucky duck, she called me as they stuck to my cheeks, which leaked with tears. Wiping the wet off my face, she'd then take the tear-drenched tattered tissues and wave them like a white flag in the wind, signaling surrender at the sight of my sore eyes. It was a sight for sore eyes before. Tossing them into the black beaten-up rubbish bin by the back door that was always filled to the brim for some reason. I remember racing off to school in excitement, then pacing back home to the love shown in mother's absence. Work, she called this, the work of God. Heard in the hymns I hum, and in the church songs I once sung. Songs I've never stopped singing to scrapbooks and extended family that I'd never care for or see, or how I'd leave mommy behind for the company of friends. She had 5 fed bellies and rebellion, each of which she'd forgive, then forget, then let regret set itself down upon the conscious crown of thorns that was my ego. I was so young and dumb, never quite being done with my homework yet. Still not done, no sweat, and I never will be. Mommy, tending to close the bedroom doors in front of footprints filed onto not so hardwood floors that she called consideration, where beneath the tiles were aisles of hurt under concrete where they were covered by dirt, the same dirt in which I dug my own grave. On a tomorrow man's land, soil fertilized by grand majestic Micronesian hands and farmers. Flashbacks of flash floods and family photo shoots and blood pressure, rising like the sun does every day while I hold my breath beneath the bed sheets that she called kindness. Your Highness, we called her happily. Happiness, and a child only a mother could love. A mother's love, hidden within all the things I thought I lacked as a child. And in photographs, worth thousands more. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, that's nice. Thanks, man. Thank you, Papa.
Gabe Aguilar, where you at?
I gotta write something, man.
All right, Gabe Aguilar's not here. Let me just hit you. He's gonna come in a few seconds. But let me just hit you with a couple public service announcements if we could. Our fundraising still for Blue's dad has just passed away, and she have a funeral fundraiser with fundraising money. So if anybody could throw a couple dollars in there, or if you can't, just go Google it, because of course we got a GoFundMe page for her, and we're raising money for the funeral expenses, because as we all know, that shit's expensive. Like, damn. Want to say something? All right, let me call you back up to the guest host. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Beer.
Thank you, Paco.
Yeah.
Got any gun owners here? Any, really? Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to admit it. Now, first of all, I gotta tell you, I'm pretty fucking liberal. Yeah, surprise? But I stand up for the Second Amendment simply because it gives people the right to defend themselves against their own fucking government. And I have to stand up for that, okay? So, if you like shooting practice, you like guns for security and safety, if you're a hunter, you're providing food for your family, that's great, you know? If you're a trophy hunter, that's a slightly different story. I still support your right to bear arms. But if you're a trophy owner, I support the right to arm bears. Okay? Think about it. It levels the playing field. It becomes a sport. I'd like to see a trophy hunter with the balls to go up against a 9-foot grizzly with an AK-47. That guy's probably gonna end up a rug in a fucking cage somewhere. Big ass bear with his foot on his head taking a selfie. Gee, I get to talk to all three of you. That's two less than last week.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh God. Any parents here? Yeah? Yeah, not that I give a shit. I'm not a parent, I don't care, but I'm just curious because if you go to seminars, trainings, comedy things, there's always somebody who asks any parents here because they have a point, you know, it's a rhetorical question. I just always wonder, how do I know you're not lying?
Because my daughter tells me that.
I've only seen her once and she doesn't look a lot like you. And I gotta admit, I've been tempted to raise my hand when that question's asked. Just to fuck with people, you know? I mean, usually it's a rhetorical question, who's gonna know? And even if it turns into a conversation, I know how to make shit up. See, I mean, I already have an imaginary girlfriend with a few imaginary kids, you know? I'm not sure how to explain that to my imaginary girlfriend. I guess I'll just have to tell her from all the imaginary sex. And to be honest, I'm no stranger to imaginary girlfriends. Even as a little kid, my imaginary best friend was my girlfriend. And I was 8 and she was like 15. Yeah, so she was a lot older. She was a lot older, but she didn't look it.
Okay.
She might have been 15, but God, she had the body of a 10-year-old.
Okay.
And the only reason you're laughing is because you're as fucking sick as I am. Only fucking reason. God, I'm going through my photo albums the other day. Anybody here have a baby book? Your mom ever make a baby book? Yeah. It's a photo album. And I'm glad Jack wasn't here this week, the 17-year-old. I would have had to explain photo album book, autograph, and fucking black and white to that kid, okay? But it's a photo album with pictures and mementos from when you were a baby to, in our case, high school graduation. You know? It's really cool. You know? So I'm looking at my baby picture, you know. It depressed the hell out of me, man. Because I'm like, this is so fucking unfair. We're born bald, toothless, drooling, incontinent, and unable to walk. Why the fuck do we have to die the exact same fucking way? It is not fair. And look at me. Bifocals, I got dentures. I'm not wearing them at home, I got hearing aids.
Can't tell.
So the other night, I'm watching a Warriors game on TV, eating dinner, so I have to wear my glasses to see the screen better, hearing aids to hear the play-by-play better, teeth to eat the dinner better. I'm like, holy fucking shit. I am the white trash version of the $6 million man. So seriously, it's like, I can see 12-point type. I can hear the person standing right next to me. I can eat this fucking piece of celery. Not fucking fair. But I hear people like Paco, you know, when people talk about being different races, go to the mainland, you know, you're Hawaiian here, Filipino, you go to the mainland. In the West and the South, I think you're Mexican, New York, Puerto Rican, Midwest, maybe Native American. I don't seem to have that problem. Everywhere I go in this country, doesn't matter, every state I go to, people look at me and they think I'm Colonel Sanders with anorexia and Alzheimer's. Yeah. And Colonel fucking Sanders died 40 years ago at the age of 90. Do I really look that fucking old? Oh, God. Seriously, I'm pretty sure if I met the oldest person in the world, and there's a guy in Japan, he's 118 years old, alive and alert. I'm pretty sure if I met him, he would even fucking call me uncle. I hate that fucking kid. I hate that fucking kid. I am an uncle 7 times over. I'm a granduncle. I know in Hawaii you're supposed to be a term of respect. And basically, when you call a guy uncle, you're just saying fucking old man. Okay? That's it. That's it. The other day I was out running, going down the street, and the car starts to pass by this beautiful car with a beautiful man in the passenger. Old I know that. And yes, Paco, this mic is occasionally cutting in and out. In and out, cut in and out, Paco. He doesn't know. Anyway, so beat up old man, beat up old car. As they cruise by, he leans out the window and says, "Aloha, uncle." And I'm like, fuck you and the fucking uncle you wrote in. Fuck you. Oh, you weren't here last week. Oh, you weren't here earlier tonight, so I can tell this again. I think Hitler's funeral would get more Jews. And the crowd tonight, come on, give up.
Yes.
And so, Paco, sorry, I don't have any Micronesian jokes. Okay? It shouldn't be. You piss one of them off, they'll beat the shit out of you. Build a rock wall out of you. No thank you. No thank you. All right, is he ready? All right. All right, I get some relief. Let's give it up for our next comment. This is cutting out a little. Can we use that one? Let's give it up for Gabe.
Hey, how's it going, guys? All right, nice set, man. I like your jean jacket.
My mother made this
Really?
No shit.
Oh, shit.
No shit.
I got some underwear that looks just like it.
I know you do. It must hurt like
Oh, God, it's very uncomfortable. How you guys doing? Well, that's all right. I don't think any of us are with the fucking mask police. God damn, what other illegal shit are you doing? She's like, I got 40 pounds of cocaine in my bag here, just so you know. Oh man, you guys been going out to any bars lately?
This one.
This one, yeah. Do you guys ever hate it when you go to a bar and they don't know how to make your drink?
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to a bar the other day and I asked them to make a simple drink. I don't see the problem, in making this drink. And they were just like, sorry. When I was like, I walked up and I was like, can I have 2 Bill Cosby's? And they didn't have the ingredients for that. I was like, what's the problem? Are you out of orange juice or roofies? What's the deal? It's a simple drink, guys. So I was like, all right, that's fine. That's okay. Can I get like an R. Kelly? If you don't know what an R. Kelly is, it's equal parts vodka and urine. and it has to be served by a 14-year-old girl. That's like the one rule. Okay, I was just like, I'll settle for a Jeffrey Epstein if you can make it. That's cool. Oh man, where are you guys from?
Mississippi.
Mississippi, the only state I can spell. That's it. I didn't understand a fucking word that you just said. I can't tell if that's just because you're from Mississippi or if that was the place. What did you just say?
Crooked letter, humpback, oh shit. Crooked letter, humpback.
The only parts I got out of that were aw shit and humpback. And that is it. Oh man. Anybody else from a place in the world?
North Dakota.
North Dakota? They got great crack in North Dakota.
Oh,
You go to North Dakota. Oh my god.
He tried to sell me some.
I am not surprised. I hope you brought some.
Just joking.
I got it all right here.
Oh my god.
Not that kind of crack.
I'm from Micronesia.
You're from Micronesia? Oh, that's what's up, man. I don't got shit to say about Micronesia because that place is fucking awesome.
You don't look Micronesian.
I get that a lot.
Yeah, people are just probably trying to guess what the fuck you are most of the time.
10 shades darker.
Close. I've never got that actually. Really? Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, that's not
Thailand.
too outside.
I said Thailand.
Thailand.
That's a little too Asian now.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's how it works.
Do people just point at you and they're like Filipino, Japanese? Is that like a regular thing?
Yeah, they just
Oh my
say-
God.
They just like Asian.
I'm
I'm like,
Filipino.
I'll take
You're
it.
Filipino.
Yeah.
Guys, give it up for the Philippines. Oh my God.
In my heart.
They have the most convincing transvestites from the Philippines, man. Be careful.
I do, but I'm in my heart.
So I've been told. Oh man, I woke up this morning. My dentist has been telling me not to drink so much coffee. Okay? So I took him up for his word. Now what I do is I just let the coffee soak up in a tampon for like 15 minutes and I shove that up my ass. It works best when it's hot. Red Bull works too. You guys try that with Red Bull? I call that riding the bull. That's pretty sweet. Oh man, I recently gave up watching porn. Anybody else still watching porn? Right there, no shame.
Actually, I just started back again.
You just started back again. Did you have like a relapse?
I tried to quit. I was
Yeah,
addicted.
we got an addict over here. Let me tell you how I
Hey,
quit.
let me tell you how long I've been quit for.
Yeah,
I hadn't watched porn since last year.
you hadn't watched up porn since last year?
This week.
What happened? Did a Playboy just magically fly in your face in the wind like, oh fuck, now I have to jerk off?
My dirty little secret.
It's alright, man. I'm not curious to what porn you were watching. And I know I quit watching porn because I actually recognized a porn star. Like, not on the web, but like in real life. That's how I knew, like, oh shit, this is a problem now. I saw her.
Oh, it's actually sunny.
We're at the bus stop, and I saw this woman, and I was like, oh my god, where do I know her? And when it clicked, it wasn't like a happy kind of, oh yeah, I know her from watching porn. Like, I was like, oh yeah, I know her from watching a shitload of porn. And I didn't know what to say. I was just kind of staring at her. And so she looks over at me and she goes, yeah, it's me. You know, like just taking credit for it. Like she just saw the look on my face and was like, yeah, but get this all the time. And I didn't know what to say, so I was like, I love your work. And we were talking, and she was a very normal person, which also made me feel like shit. She just like had her life together. She was very, very nicely dressed. She said she was on her way to work. She said, I'm sorry, I'd love to continue talking, but I'm on my way to work. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. You must have a train to catch.
Aye.
Because where I recognized her from was train station double penetration. And she looked confused too when I said that. She was like, what? She didn't understand what I was talking about.
Platform 9 3/4.
Yeah. And then I explained it to her, and she was like, I'm a news reporter. I thought you recognized me from that. Basically, guys, the moral of the story is, even if you're 100% sure that you recognize a porn star, don't call them out on that shit. They will write an article about you in the New York Times. Alright on, guys. My name is Gabe. You guys have been a fantastic crowd. Give it back to your host, Paco Loco. Jeff.
Thank you from a guy we all recognize from porn. All right. Here's a guy you've seen before. I love this guy. He's here again tonight. Let's give it up for Trey.
Thank you, Jeff. Hello, guys.
You don't remember me. No.
Rest in peace, Blue's dad. Fuck, dude. What's up?
Ryan.
How you guys doing? Fucking high right now. But you know what's new, right? What's new? I'm always high. And I was just thinking about how I wish Kung Fu was just as practical as it looked, you know? Kung Fu, you know, they like, you know, karate chopping this shit. That's not practical in a fight. Yeah, karate chop a motherfucker and get your ass beat, you know? Like, the judo chop will never fucking work in real life. You judo chop a motherfucker, you getting your ass fucking handed to you after but I'll tell you that. It's funny though. Fucking just karate chopping motherfuckers and it's practical. Hi-yah! What else would be very not practical? I feel like if I just get into a fight, like, fuck it. Like, there's no fucking rules, you know, in an actual street fight. I'm just gonna kick a motherfucker in the nuts. Yeah, I mean, I feel like...
Ain't no rules,
Ain't no rules.
Ain't no rules, rules.
I'm not a winner. I'm not a winner. Like, oh, no, as in, like, physically in a fight, I'm not gonna beat most
I
people.
can see your eyes.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. This is really good for my self-esteem now. I am a winner. I matter.
Now you can talk.
Half of me matters, you know, because I'm only half black. The other half is German, and you know what happens when they thought they mattered. They eradicated the Jews. Yeah. Fucking the 80s. What was up with the 80s and their obsession with fucking Asians? And then now in the 2020s, it's just like, nah, we gotta protect the Asians because we want to beat them. It's like everybody was kung fu fighting at one point, and like, me so horny, love you long time, and then now it's just like, get away from me. Fucking kung fu. You gotta admit, fucking Donald Trump is fucking hilarious, right? Kung flu, China virus. You know, he's got his own blog now because they took him off of Twitter. So he created his own blog, and it's called From the Desk of Donald J. Trump.
No way, Jose.
Yes, there's a bunch of manifestos on there. It's all manifestos about storming capitals and QAnon and his people. Fucking karate chop. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Yo, like a flying kick. You know, when you like jump up, you're like, yeah, like some Jean-Claude Van Damme shit. That's not practical in a fight. Like, Jean-Claude Van Damme fighting in the UFC is not going to end well for Jean-Claude Van Damme. I think I'm getting too high and thinking too practical about all these fucking kung fu people. Is karate real? Is karate even real? Like, that's just some shit kids do. Like, it's like an after-school program. Like, did ninjas do karate? Fucking, I should know this. I watch anime about ninjas. Ninjutsu is what they called it. Ninjutsu. Which is that like jujitsu? Man, I don't know. I gotta fucking Wikipedia this shit. Alright. That's been my thoughts for tonight. I've been Trey Gunn. Peace.
Alright, just gonna stall out some time so the next comedian comes on. Was watching, you know, the whole world is all It's all messed up because of the Little Nas X coming out as gay. You see you probably love the Christian Center, his latest video. Ooh, that latest video. The music is hot.
Call me by you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that crazy
Yeah,
one.
when
He dressed like a unicorn or
he goes
something?
into hell and he does a gangbang with the devil and shit. Christian would have been like, yo, that's my shit. This motherfucker spin. Like,
I'm just saying, my guys would have been so cheaped down that goddamn stripper pole.
yeah, it's just.
Hey, that video blew my mind.
It's a crazy
That
video.
video
It's
blew my
beautiful.
mind.
You start watching it like, yo, this just look bad. Like, this look bad. They always say, it's like, if you watch that video, it's gonna turn you gay. Like, for real, that's what it do. Videos turn us gay now? Don't that mean if you watch a Cardi B video and Megan Thee Stallion, that's gonna turn you straight again?
That's what
Like,
I'm
either
saying.
straight or lesbian, like either or. You gonna want some pussy after watching Cardi B, you know? You just can't be throwing that gay stuff around. Like, I'm a professional DJ, and like the music that I play is like, yo, it's like, you can't be throwing that gay stuff around. Like, they say Michael Jackson was gay. He wasn't gay. He was a pedophile. That's different. Just because you gay don't make you a pedophile. They talk about Prince was gay. Prince wasn't gay. Prince was a freak, yo. Like, back in the day, yo, you take your girl to a Prince concert, watch her. Watch her, because Prince might fuck her. You know who fucked Prince? Mushroom. Yeah, Mushroom. Yeah, she told you the story, man. Mushroom fucked Prince.
Who, me?
Yeah, it was like
I don't
19.
think I was born yet.
It was like 1981.
Everybody's looking real cheap.
Yeah, where Mushroom at? She knows what I'm talking about, True. Yeah. You just can't be throwing that around.
Booty shorts he had. No, I'm talking about the jeans
Yeah.
with the booty.
With the ass out. Like, yeah, the ass out. Like,
I knew he
oh.
wasn't gay, so I'm like, oh, you know
The chaps. Like, yeah, with the ass out. Here's a good chance you go to a Prince concert, your girl gonna fuck Prince. Watch out. Fuck that. You know who was the one that shocked me when Ricky Martin was out? Remember in 1999? Upside, inside out, living the vida loca. God will put you up. Oh, like, yo, that was my shit.
Hey,
Yo,
I'm from Miami.
yo, that was
I
the
know.
shit, yo.
I know.
Yo, I'm Puerto Rican too.
Yeah.
So Mary and Ricky Martin, the same blood, we brothers, so I'm defending him. Everybody looking at that like, yo, he gay. I'm like, no, he not. He's a freak. He's like Prince. He's trying to fuck all the bitches. Look,
then-
no, I was wrong. He gay.
And then,
Yeah, I was wrong. I'm like, damn. I like his music though. It's
oh
good.
man. Hey, that happened with Luther.
Well, Luther they say Luther was gay. How Luther
No,
gonna be
he
gay?
came out.
He came
All
out?
the songs he made, people was making love, making babies, and he came out and said he was gay. All his music, the meaning of it changed.
So that song, can a brother get a table dance? Shake it up, shake it up. Woo! Shake that
He's
thing.
talking about Ricky Martin.
Oh, he's talking about Ricky Martin.
He's talking about Ricky Martin.
Whitney Houston was gay? She was fucking Bobby, yo.
But she was still.
She, you know what? You know what that is? Because like 99% of women are gay too, like bisexual. Like you don't find out until you take your girl to a strip bar. Like, yeah, and you be like, yeah. If she offers to take you to a strip bar, you be like, hold on. And guys, we allow it because there's a possibility of a threesome. You know what I mean? Possibility, like, hold on. And you know what is? Guys know, the smart ones know, yo, if there's a possibility of a threesome, shut the fuck up. Let it happen. Let it happen. Let it develop. Don't start talking. Because I fuck it up all the time with talking. So I learned how to shut the fuck up, let shit happen, next thing you know, threesome. It's a beautiful world, y'all. It's a beautiful world. Billy, how long, you good yet?
I just need like 1 more minute.
1 more minute for Billy.
I'm ready for the master right now. I'm enjoying this.
I'm just stalling for you, though.
Hey, that sounded pretty good.
Y'all know we all, it did, upside in. Oh, that'd be fucked up. I be saying a lot of homophobic shit, like, I'm not homophobic, I'm just ignorant. You know what I mean? Like, when you grew up in the hood, you grew up to what you were. I grew up in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is just mad segregated. Like, they got black neighborhoods.
Philadelphia's not gay.
Yeah, they got gay neighborhoods. They got black neighborhoods, white neighborhoods, and like you don't know. Like what you know what I mean? Because you be on the subway, and when you drive in the subway, everybody, all the black people be on the subway. You get on the subway, they get off at Midtown. All the black people get out, all the white people get on. Like, damn, what the fuck? Like, that's how segregated. For a long ass time, I only thought there were 4 races. I thought it was black, white, Puerto Rican, and Chinese. That's it. That's it. I didn't even know it was different. I never even heard of a Filipino until I got here. I thought they were Mexicans and shit, because that was a new thing coming up. Mexicans, they all over the place. This next fella, he's not Mexican though. Billy, what's your race, dog? He like, Hapa dude.
He's like Latino. What's the difference between Latino and Mexican?
Check.
Okay,
Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Sage.
I wanted to answer that question with Paco. I was trying to. So Paco asked me like once, like, "Hey Billy, you want to host one of these things?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, maybe." I was thinking about it, and since then I've had all these ideas about like what I would want to do if I hosted the open mic. Like I know we don't have a lot of space here, but oh shit, you really don't want to drop your fucking. You know, at least if you drop your mask at King's Pizza, you know you're dropping it on a floor where nice feet have walked. You know, I feel like there's no assholes really here at King's Pizza for the most part. Are you an asshole? What's your name?
Asshole.
Is that Brazilian?
It's Peruvian.
Peruvian.
It's Peruvian.
And what does asshole mean in Peruvian?
Cocaine.
I see. Okay, got you. Anyway, that's not where I thought this set was going. So I only got 10 minutes. I gotta try to make them count. Are one of these on still, Paco? No, these are off. You turned them off. Okay. They're plugged in, but they're off. Can I turn it on real quick?
Listen,
Check.
I wanna remember you.
Check 1, 2. Okay, that's a little bit.
I'm gonna just see where it feels.
I had an idea. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so I had an idea that I wanted to do. Hey, how you doing tonight? How you doing tonight? King's Pizza. Welcome to your final act of the King's Pizza Saturday night. This is William Sage, your comedian, and we go live now to William commentating on his own open mic set. Here we are.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for joining us here for the last 10 minutes of comedy open mic here from King's Pizza. Billy Sage is on as the final act here. We're going to turn on our own commentary here.
They are having some technical difficulties over there. We're going to just go back here for the studio for a moment and talk about the fact that we've got some special things happening here on CBS over the next 15 to 20 minutes. The Masters Golf Tournament replay highlights from Augusta will be coming up at 6 p.m. immediately following the show. We go live back to King's Pizza Honolulu, where it looks like they've worked out the technical issues. Just one from here.
Well, yes, we are back, and that is much better, louder and clearer here. And we are watching as Asshole and Paco Loco, over through the window, are doing a mask-off, mask-on sort of future dance. There is, of course, a gentleman sitting next to the famed Angelica Lee, the unsung queen of King's Pizza. Something of, and of course, if it was the queen relationship, being the sister of Mushroom or no, Angelica Lee would be considered sort of the Margaret. The Sister Margaret, if you're a fan of The Crown, as we assume that most of our watchers watching this program right now are. Of course, sitting next to her is an African gentleman with lovely dreadlocks. He may be Jamaican, we're not entirely sure, but he does seem to really enjoy himself here, sitting next to Princess Angelica. Asshole watches onward with a bit of an interest there. If he's quiet enough tonight, he may get the threesome. Angelica is kissing him aggressively, and she's sitting there right next to Asshole. We don't know Asshole's Peruvian relationship to Angelica, but it seems to be unfolding as we go. We take you back to the studio momentarily, where Billy Sage does his actual open mic set.
Right. So anyway, I was walking down the street here in Honolulu, and I see a bunch of guys, and they're all standing there, and I'm like, "Is one of you Rohan?" And it turned out it was Rohan. He was smoking a cigarette. And he just said, "What's up to me?" And I was like, "Hey, what are you doing, man?"
Well, Billy is really not doing well here. He has fallen. Usually he's doing quite well with the voices and stuff like that, but he's opted to go for himself, just doing situational comedy, not even speaking about people in the audience, but actually talking about a prior experience, something he hasn't done. It tends to be much easier. It seems now he's going to flex over to something more reliable to get himself out of this sticky situation. How many minutes have we got left here on the clock? He's 3:50 in. He's got about 6 minutes to go. 6 minutes, 10 seconds here. He's doing decently well. I'd say he's got a 1 to 4 stroke lead, depending. It would put him in contention for second place here, which is solid considering he arrived late. Let's see where he goes now.
Billy's set at the open mic was not going the way he planned, so he brought back his old standby, Morgan Freeman, to poke fun at some of the people in the audience.
There was a gentleman sitting there whose name Billy couldn't remember. He had commented on how the S1 speaker that Billy was carrying was really high value, and Billy agreed surreptitiously, and he had to pee very well, so he quickly got his name and snuck off to the bathroom. Standing there, he wanted to have an ally in this gentleman. He was strong, with kind eyes that were maybe hazel, and he wasn't sure if they were contact lenses or God's natural creation. In any case, this handsome, light-skinned Nubian man that looked a little bit like Prince's, well, he was sort of like Prince combined with the Hulk.
Billy had really flexed over here. He's doing nicely as he's gone to Morgan Freeman. People seem to be liking it. Peruvian also is really shaking a wonderful set of cheeks that have just been revealed. She's been sitting down. All of a sudden, he's really wondering if he can get a phone number or something. Noticing the tattoo on the back, on the right shoulder blade. Not a tramp stamp, but that area is not revealed yet. So we're going to see over time if perhaps as she gets a bit looser, it's revealed. She is speaking to Paco Loco. She may have relations to him. Of course, this is the lady that we were talking earlier might be involved in the threesome between Princess Angelica of the Mushroom Throne, as well as her handsome boyfriend, whose name we still don't know. We did see that he works at UFC Gym. Angelica's claiming they're not in a relationship, but they're clearly fucking from the body language and the way that she's kissing his nose. Notably absent tonight is Mia, the second in line to the third in line of the throne.
That's why.
And so anyway, I was thinking to myself, like, you know, what would happen if I started talking about members of the audience instead of like talking about shit that I had done, you know, like the day before that or whatever. And so I don't know. I'm gonna pick on this guy over here with the mask and the cardigan. I'm sorry. Are you a man or a woman? I think you're a man. I thought you were a man, but maybe that's just. I was like, maybe you're like trans. Hi. You know what? Is it okay? Do you see my colored bracelet? Like, can I just like let it loose? I'm sorry. I was just trying to be all like straight and like heteronormative and whatever. Yes, thank you.
And Billy here has gone to the gay routine. Of course, Billy not actually gay, but he does it quite well. He's a cast of characters in his own. They call him the man of 1,000 voices. How is he doing on time? We've really got to get 6 minutes 24 elapsed. He's got to get back and hit home runs here with the gay routine. Let's see where he goes with this. He, of course, did Stefan from Saturday Night Live last night. Does he go back to it, or does he have something in his sleeve? Let's see.
So, like, I was talking to one of the other comedians the other night, Jasmine Bautista. I think she's such a fucking sweetheart, by the way. She was talking to me, like, on Facebook because, like, I had a little explosion. You know, like, I was trying to, like, retain things, and then, like, I couldn't. And just life got really hard, and like I was a musician, and I was just on stage a lot, making a lot of money, and just like, you know, people were throwing cash and everything, and I was like, it was good, but I was becoming an alcoholic, and like I was telling my manager, like, I'm not happy, like things are not right, and I'm like, I need a break, and I think you guys are undervaluing me, and I just had like a blow up, and then I blocked Eric Schwarzkopf somehow, and I don't really know what happened, but basically, like, I've gone to my doctor a couple times, I think it's a little bit better. At this point, I really just want to be friends with everybody, like, I really just want to be liked. I do this because I didn't get enough love as a child, like my parents were really, like, and I actually...
And Billy here going truthful, but he's making it sound fictional. Does he actually have, he did have a lack of love, his parents both of course in broadcasting, so he is speaking factually about the idea that he wants people to love him. Of course, naturally, most people tend to only pretend to love him for what he does when he performs at a high level, just like Mommy. Of course, he's really seeking people in his life that love him when he has a breakdown, regardless of his value monetarily or what he can do for them. He wants to be loved, of course, for who he is rather than what he does. A tough battle. Let's see where he goes from here.
So, anyway, I think it's good enough. Talking in sort of my alternative, I think this is what I would have been. Like, I think if you were trans, okay, so my mother actually wanted me to be a girl. And so I was a girl's son, and so she told me throughout my life that if I was a girl, my name would have been Candy. Candace, I would have been Candace Sane. And look, I wanted to pass and I would have like grown out with, look at this, like with a computer, maybe imagine. Like, and I'm a Gemini, and I would have been such a fucking whore. Like I would have had like hundreds of, I would have had like thousands of, I would have been an OnlyFans model. I actually think I would have been a millionaire much easier. I would have had like natural tits and ass and everything. So I was asking if you're trans because like I was just gonna say if you are, I didn't want to assume like you're a dude, you know, or if you're FTM or like I don't know, like gender is fucking important and people don't.
And Billy here really hitting home runs out of the park. This is incredibly impressive here. He's really starting to speak on cultural issues. He's gaining the LGBTQ vote, which is incredibly important for his recovery amongst the community. As Rohan's riders appear, it looks like outside we have got Rohan's riders for a late set. Billy, at 9 minutes, 19 seconds, what does he have to close out this set?
Rohan's Riders is here! Wow! I think it's a 1 minute Paco, put it right away. I can see how much time I have. The commentators from BBC are calling it. I put microphones into the after party. Are you ready to do the exposure at the end? I'd like to introduce you to Michael Buffett before you start the show. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to keep the beat hot. This has been the Billy H3. Wait, what's your name, dude? I don't have time.
Billy, of course, going with the last few seconds here, like LeBron. He's just going to call him LeBron. What is your name, sir? What's your name? No, really.
Bro, what's your name? Come on, please.
Your name?
Kobe? Kobe LeBron. Kobe LeBron.
All right, and he has nailed that. And the time has elapsed. That's the end of Billy's set. We now bring up on the basketball. Ladies and gentlemen of King's Pizza, thank you very much for attending Comedy Open Mic Saturday. This has been Billy's H5, the final performer on the list. Introducing your host to close the show. This man stands 5'11" tall, weighing 165 pounds. Wearing his V for Vendetta mask and carrying a basketball. The reigning, defending, open mic host organizer of Kapahulu, Paco, El Diablo Fortunato
What? You don't do that for real. I'm a real sports announcer, so if he next UH game or HPU game, I do exactly what he does. I might need you to sub in for me though one day. I might need you. I'll hook you up though.
My uncle did that for a long time.
Yeah, I've been doing it for like 25 years though. You know why I started doing it? Because I was the main one at the basketball game being loud as shit when it's not supposed to be. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the guest host for the evening. His name is Jeff Beard. He may be like 70-something years old. No, I'm fucking with you though. But, yo, he's a kid at heart. He's a kid at heart. He's going to stay forever young. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for hosting and MCing. We got one more Hana Ho. When I say Hana, y'all say Ho. Hana. Hana. When I say Hana, y'all say Ho. Hana. Hana. Ladies and gentlemen, with a Hana Ho, here is Rohan Ryder.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I thought you said we got one more Hana Ho. I was like,
Dreadlocks, bro. Hey, you like switch heads? You like switch heads, bro? Because I need some hair, man. I'm saying, man. My wife, I don't get no sex no more. She's just my chauffeur waiting outside right now. Fuck yeah, fuck. I'd rather fuck my chauffeur. Come on, dog. Let me get at least one dread. You got plenty of those dreads, man. You can spare one. I rock fucking one dread just lying out.
if we
Fucking flipping around.
If we stand back to back, I'll just throw it
Yeah.
over the top and not move.
All right, let's get a picture after the show. I'm saying. Come on, we're gonna post this all on social media. And what are we doing these days? We're doing Rohan's Riders. Woo woo. Yeah, I gotta stick a quick plug. Yeah, because I ain't plugging my wife tonight. Fuck, man. How long you been married? How long you been married? How long?
Not married.
How long you been married? Are you guys together but not married?
Yeah, we are together.
Okay, so polyamorous shit. Polyamorous? So hey, let me see you after the show. I don't know, that's some weird shit. I don't know what I'm doing. I only got 3 minutes, right, Paco, so I gotta go quick. You gotta fucking kidding me, man. You fucking kidding me, bro? Alright, no, that's fair enough, man. Yo, Paco Loco Promotions. Is that the light? Fuck! Alright, I got 4 poems. 4 poems. I used some of them yesterday. If you guys ain't come on King's Pizza, I don't even know where's the King's Pizza thing, man. It's way over there. That's some bullshit. Okay, I got 4. Here's the first one. been an abuser for 40 years or so. Not of drugs or women, just kindness I've been shown. Yeah, man.
Super cute.
Don't think I'll repay it because I'm an asshole. I didn't care enough to think of the last line. So.
Okay.
All right, three more, going down the line. Yeah, my daughters often listen to what I have to say, especially when discussing details of their vacay holiday. Yet when discussing of the chores or of who has made a mess, their selective hearing activates, like when my wife talks. Fuck, you're supposed to rhyme. You guys want some rhyming ones? Some rhyming ones? I got some. Okay, here's a rhyming one. This is about my turtle. Actually, my daughter's turtle. His name is Henry. Actually, here's from Henry's perspective. My name is Henry, a red striped small turtle. Dad bought me for his daughters. Of course, you know. Forgot their birthdays. Cheapest apology. Now I'm forever an ashtray because they couldn't take care of me. Yeah, I'll be using that. Okay, last one. Thanks, boss. These are short poems, they might be funny. Some people miss Obama, others missing Trump. I miss the days of long ago when wife and I would hump. Still Biden gives me hope, though his face looks like on coke. That's his stimulus will finally let me once again fuck that cunt. I don't rhyme. I'm gonna go have sex with my wife, y'all. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Yo, Rohan, can you do? We got Cookie Monster, though. Yo, he does a Cookie Monster poem about his addiction. Tell him, dog. Can you do that? You got to hear? All right, y'all. Hold on. Cookie Monster. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the show. If you want to watch more Rohan Riders, check them out on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. We all out there. Thanks a lot for coming out, everybody. Have a safe ride home. Aloha. Thanks once again, Jeff Beard, Mushroom, Monroe. Here's Victor.
Everybody come over here. What you know about Honolulu? Come on out! Yo, New York, we call you out. California, we call you out. Fucking Tennessee, Chicago, come get it. We Honolulu, what up?
I love this. It's like, this is like the end of an SNL. Oh, that's what it is. Shit.
That's how we do it. If I remember that shit wrong, like if I know the left hand, I know the left hand. It's okay. I'll be the first face you see in Long Beach. Hold on, that's right. No, Haiti. From Miami. Yeah. We just closer. That's dangerous. Nah, man. Oh, we get all hurricanes. I'd rather get blown on this snap. Hey, me too. You get it? Message.